Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany, your barefooted belle.
And I am Austin, and this week we got some interesting information for you that you might want to know, so stay tuned.
Okay guys, today it's going to be a little interesting.
Tell us why it's interesting.
Because the title of this video is what to do when everything goes wrong.
Really
at
wrong.
Disney.
Really wrong. And the reason that we are even able to talk about this video is because it happened to me.
Okay guys, so this video is going to be a little different. It's going to have a lot of story to it. But there will be a moral to the story at the end. So I will begin. So it starts the day after Christmas. We are headed to Disney World, and we are so excited to get to go to Disney World for 4 days and then go see all of the wonderful things that Disney has to offer during the holiday season and eat all the treats and watch the snow fall over Main Street. So it's just thrilling. So we wake up. Here we go into story time. Ready? Here we go.
We've never experienced any of it before.
Yeah, so we were very excited. So we wake up early in the morning because our flight is super early. On the way there, we get a text saying that our flight was running early. That never happens.
Right.
So at that point, now we start to panic because now we are running late.
Right.
And so we get there and we notice this huge long line of people. Thankfully, somebody walked in and said, "Hey, are you on this specific flight? Let me help you skip the line since we know that the time changed." Right. So thank you, airport person, for finding us and letting us do that. Because I would have began panicking before I knew to panic.
That's right.
So we're sitting there waiting for our flight. And then it doesn't arrive, and it doesn't arrive, and it doesn't arrive. We finally take off an hour later. We land in Houston, and the entire airport is in a chaotic mess.
Meltdown.
I have never seen more stewardesses and pilots walking around an airport than actually on the airplanes themselves.
That's right.
It was wild.
So basically, long story short, every flight is canceled out of Southwest, out of Houston. We have to wait hours then in a line to try to figure out where our bags are because our bags were on the plane going to Disney World
without us.
And all of a sudden we don't know where anything is. So we had to wait hours. It was what, 2-3 hours?
Well, we had to wait in a 1 hour line to get our flight's information. Then we had to wait in another hour line to get our luggage information. Then when we get up to the desk, the guy goes, "Well, it's landing in Orlando." So it was like an hour and a half wait
to find out nothing.
15-second conversation.
So then from there, being around all those people, we then figure out we have to get a rental car. We had to get her parents, who live in Houston, to pick us up and drive us to the location for the rental car because there was no cars available at the airport.
I spent the entire time he was in line waiting at the luggage on call with multiple rental car companies because obviously when all the flights are down, people are going to be renting cars.
100%.
So thankfully it was in Houston. Thankfully my family was willing. Honestly, the original plan was to stay the night at my parents' house and then rent a car in the morning and drive out. But then we were like, we need to get there to Disney because we were supposed to have a relaxing 2 days before our first Disney park day. Right. And so now we're cutting into that relaxing time where we were going to hang out with family and do specific things. So now we're like, we need to get on the road like now.
Right. So we rent a car, drive to Louisiana, stay overnight in Louisiana. The next day we get going to Florida, and then all of a sudden,
oh man,
my throat starts tingling.
It was awful. We got so excited to get to the airport. We stayed at Art of Music, and
not the airport,
so excited
to Disney
at the resort. So excited. And then I remember specifically the moment it happened. We had just eaten our Mickey waffles and we're walking back to the hotel, and my youngest son goes, "Mommy, my throat hurts." And I went, well, he's never said that before.
That's right. And at the same time, what I didn't tell Brittany is that my throat was hurting as well. And so what from that moment began to take place is our youngest
it was a very quick
started getting very sick. And basically, we did meet up with my parents. Got to go to the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which was amazing. There was animals right outside our
really great hotel to spend
our hotel.
a few extra days in.
And Brittany and my son Joshua got to go on an entire adventure of Disney.
That's true.
And Judah and I did not get to go. We tried to go as much as possible, but it wasn't much.
We skipped over some more inconveniences.
Okay, sure. Tell us because I forget about.
Remember where our luggage was?
Oh yeah.
Our luggage got lost. The guy said that it was going to original location, and then they lost it and could not find it. So we had to go out in Louisiana, and we had to go buy so much clothing at Walmart.
Basically 3 to 4 days of entire wardrobes and toiletries and
So
everything.
then when we get to Disney and we have nothing except for what we just purchased at Walmart, then they start not feeling well. And now we're in between checkout and check-in at our next hotel. So my son and I, my oldest son and I, the one who feels well, we go to Disney Springs because that was what the original plan was. These two go and they fall asleep in the lobby at Animal Kingdom, just sleeping on the floors and on the couches. So we already know there's something going on with them if they are taking a nap at a Disney hotel. So they're napping. So thankfully, our suitcases went to the original airport. My in-laws were able to pick them up and bring them to Orlando. So that was probably the best thing that happened on that trip, was getting our luggage, because it was pretty sad to not have to wear all my new stuff I just got for Christmas 2 days before, specifically for this trip.
I think really what this video is becoming is a Brittany vent session. Is what this really is. She needs this.
There is a moral to this story, guys.
Healing moment for her.
Anyways, okay. So the week continues. These two are at the hotel feeling awful.
Yeah, we tried to go. We did like 1.5 day. We did a couple hours the next day, but it was awful.
Couldn't do it.
We basically stayed inside. Luckily, Animal Kingdom was beautiful, the hotel, and we got to see animals.
And you know the funniest part is that when you asked my youngest son what his favorite vacation was.
This is true.
It was that vacation with him hanging out in a hotel watching Bluey episodes.
We literally watched Bluey and Spider-Man, the kids' version Spider-Man, for the entire 2 or 3 days we were in there.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
But maybe we should get to the moral of the story now.
Yeah.
Let's just, okay, sorry guys.
So this is what to do when things get wrong. Maybe some tips that from this you can learn,
because
that will help you, because we didn't know some of these things and we learned them as we went.
Because as you heard, transportation went wrong, luggage went wrong, illness, sickness went wrong. So all of the things you don't want to happen on a Disney World vacation. I mean,
literally everything
went wrong.
Now that you say it, I'm starting to have an anxiety attack. It's okay. It's good. We're good. It's good.
That's good. Okay, so number 1, pay for the travel insurance. Okay, so if worst case scenario happens, at least you'll get your money back. And this applies to travel expenses, to hotel expenses, and if you can't afford the travel insurance, at least know the cancellation policies for your hotel, flights, and entertainment, which in this case was Disney park tickets.
Right. And shout out to Southwest Airlines. It was awful, but they refunded everything for us.
Yeah, they were very helpful. It took a long time to get it, but because we knew what the policies were and what the insurance was, we were able to kind of get it a little quicker, or at least stand our ground to make sure that we did receive it.
And they did it.
Yes. Number 2, use a travel agent.
That's right.
When I was frantically searching for a rental car on a dying battery, while I had 2 kids with their dying iPad batteries, and one grumpy...
I was sick, y'all.
Grumpy person...
I didn't even know it yet.
...in line for an hour.
It was probably there I got sick.
I really wish that I had a travel agent to be able to call and say, hey, we really need a rental car at this moment. Please do what you can do, and then let them kind of take care of some things that they can take care of. Sometimes your travel agent, depending on what it is, like if you book with me and you only book a Disney vacation package, I can only help with the Disney portion. So I can't really help with the rental car and any hotel stuff that had already previously been booked. But if you need to book new stuff while you focus on keeping your kids calm, or maybe keeping yourself or your husband calm, then that's when the travel agent is really helpful.
You make me sound like a monster.
Number 3, we learned this: pharmacy delivery was really helpful while taking care of sick family members. While I was in Epcot, because I escaped the sickness, I went into Epcot, and then I was able to order some medications for them, and had it delivered to the hotel, and that was really nice.
So nice that she didn't have to go back and forth. And
yeah.
It was very simple. They came, they delivered it at the front. I just had to show an ID and picked it right up.
Yeah,
very
so
easy.
most resorts are going to stock some kind of medications in their lobby, but it's not going to be like it's just going to be like your headache medicine,
right.
And that kind of stuff. But we needed a little bit stronger medications for how they were feeling, and so that's when the pharmacy delivery was really, really helpful. Yep. And so you can choose your own kind: Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, whatever pharmacy that you need to have delivered. Just know that Disney does work with that, and they're able to either meet it in the lobby, or they'll call you to come meet them in the lobby if you need to sign anything.
Yep.
So number 4, we were able to, after checkout, they could no longer be in the hotel, so they went to the park after, obviously, fever-free and no COVID, because they did check, so they were COVID negative. So they were feeling a little bit better, so they were able to go to the Animal Kingdom. But we tried their first aid center, and it was so incredible.
Yeah, we have no idea how great this is. We walked right in, and I told them, this is what I need. I need kids this, I need adult this. They brought me the syringe that was full of that amount of medicine. We took it.
Yeah, so they already have it measured out for you based on weight, based on age. And
I was like, Disney's got it going on.
So that was really great. They also have refrigerators there, so if you have anything that needs to be kept cold, they are able to do that for you, and then you just check in with them.
Disney's thought of everything.
So yeah, they were really nice. They also have like a nurse's station there, which is really nice. So if anything severe happens, you are also taken care of there. So it's just nice to know that Disney has you covered in that area too.
Yeah.
And also, number the last one. Know your transportation options to and from the park. Staying at a hotel with quick transportation, which is like the monorail or the Skyliner, the buses that have the shorter shuttle times,
which was really nice at Animal Kingdom.
Is really nice, and it makes a big difference when you don't feel well.
Right.
So
it was really nice too, because it made it where we could go when we started feeling a little better. We could jump on the bus and go for 3 or 4 hours and then come back real easy, where we didn't have to deal with a car and who's going to drive and come pick us up and go back and have to pay for parking again. And all
or if you stayed at an Airbnb 20 minutes away because you wanted to save some money, now all of a sudden it's not worth going.
And maybe you have to do that, it's fine, but it's just, and most time this never happened. This is the one time this has ever happened to us, but this video is all about what happens when
it was sad, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. Like, how many times can that happen?
Right.
So maybe
hopefully never again.
Maybe we just got it out of our system. Thankfully, our son obviously had a good time.
Quite literally, Judah's, as she said, favorite memory of Disney is us being in a hotel room together, hanging out, and that's the reality. Your kids just want to hang out with you anyway. So it's pretty cool. Thank you for listening to us rant, mostly Brittany, rant about the hardship.
It's fine, I'm over it now.
That she and I went through, and it was...
She and I, honestly, he was sick in bed, and I was out having fun at Disney.
That's true. So she got to have fun. I was very glad that Disney had all the things that they had. And even one of the things I could even add to this is, like, at night, we did not know where to get food. Like, it was just one of those things, like, what are we gonna get? And Disney has all kinds of options either in their hotel that you can get, which we did. There's pizza places around Disney that will order or that will deliver to Disney. And so there's tons of option. Obviously there's Uber Eats, there's different things like that, but it's super simple. And so if something happens, just make the best of it. Realize that your kids, if you're with your kids, like, they just want to spend time with you. It's going to be okay. At the end of the day, all the things that we talked about will help. And if you really get sick before it, that travel insurance really comes in handy. And just some of those things that will help refund some of those costs. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Just try and do your best to make the best out of it.
That's right.
You're still at Disney. A sick day at Disney is still a better day than at home. Not at Disney.
Is it?
I don't know. I didn't experience it.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes your own bed feels really nice. Anyways, hey, we hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for hearing us rant. We hope you like and subscribe to all of Barefooted Belle's videos, and we will see you again.
Take care. Bye.